Okay. Uh, Welcome to the video, everybody. It's Don. And I saw that the last video I did of the Youngblood Deluxe number 4 review did quite well. So I don't know if I'm going to make this a series or not. What I'm doing is I'm not reading these comics per se. I'm just kind of going through and analyzing them with an artistic eye. Like if I was the artist doing it, or if I was the editor that's been hired to make this the best possible comic it could be. And yeah, so let's get started. We're going to go on this one with Phantom Guard number 0. This is a classic image title that I was always very fond of from back in the day. The late 90s, I believe 96 or so. This is the number 0 issue, also known as the preview issue. If I can get my mouse to work, that would be great. Okay, so we got Phantom Guard. Sean Ruffner is the writer. Ryan Benjamin does the pencils. And he also does the inks in tandem with Celine Crawford. Wendy Fouts does the colors. Wildstorm Effects, computer coloring, Rob Robbins and Amy Grenier lettering. Emilio Medina design, and Rochelle Brizenden does the edits. And right away we got the main page. The word placement's pretty good. Caption placement not too bad. This is a sci-fi superhero comic book title, by the way. So this looks like we got the 2 moons of Mars here. A little bit of a lens flare going on with the planet. I would put a little bit more stars in the space field because space is not really that black. But that's just me. Let's see what we got going on here. Looks like a ship going into this crater, which I'm assuming is right here because they got the little square right here. Little ship with the little spotlights, and then we got a nice up close shot of a character. Right away looking tough, badass. Lots of good detail here in the muzzle. Like everything you want to know that would tell you this guy is not to be trifled with is right here in this image. His face is all beat to hell. This part of his eyeball here is kind of half shut. He's got some kind of metal thing sticking out of his head, and he's wearing a muzzle. And you put a muzzle on a dude, it means he's bad for business. So right away you know, and the coloring as well only adds to them with the red. Red is very significant of evil, bad, this sort of thing. So this tells you right here, page 1, this is a bad mofo. Who is this guy, I wonder? And now we have a downward facing shot here on a double page spread. This guy looks like he's locked up in some kind of prison. Again, not reading this comic. I don't want to give any kind of story bits away. We're just looking at this like we just got this off the rack. We're looking at it for the first time. I don't know how a lot of you guys do your comic book buying, but I have always, when I first get the comic, I leaf through it real quick. I check the artwork out, and then I go back later, and then I read the damn thing. So again, just trying something new with the videos. Like I said, there was a pretty good response to the one I did, and that tells me maybe this is what you guys want to see. So that's what we're doing here. Very good perspective on this guy right here in the foreground, and nice blocking out with the lighting here, showing that he's in the foreground. It doesn't obtrude too much. I like this. All the sci-fi elements are pretty good here, like the prison rings around this guy, the light. For early 90s computer art, computer coloring, this is rendered really well. It actually holds up to today's standard, I think. Now you can tell this is some early Ryan Benjamin work because the faces are not that great. Here in the profile, this is a little janky here with the nose and all that. But what do I know? This guy could be an alien. I don't know. I don't know anything about this. It's passable. It's not great. It is passable. I'm digging it. So we got here, gritted teeth, grr, he's mad about something. They're looking at him in the prison, and then we push a button. Nice downward motion. Sorry, I'm eating something. As he pushes the button down, the onomatopoeia, as we in the business call it, which is illustrated sound effects, pushes down with it. And then is really good cliffhanger to get you to turn the page. Now something has happened, boom. There's a security breach. Oh no, we got whoosh, a lot of dynamicism, actions going on. This is all confusing looking. This helps to lend into the emotion of the storytelling sequence. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but when you read comic book panels, there's usually the rule of Z, which is left to right and down. So we got the word balloons here, followed by the onomatopoeia, and it's going this way. See how it goes into Z, and then it kind of comes down here. Guys are looking this way. See, you can see the Z right here. So that's just a little bit of insider tidbits for you guys out here. Now, nice profile shot of this guy here. The art is still pretty good. I mean, this is Ryan Benjamin, so even though it's early days, he's still really good. And again, I'm still very impressed with the computer coloring on this. For, I believe it's 1996. Early days of digital coloring. This does hold up very well. I like the placement of this panel right here. The up close shot of this guy's eye and the red surrounding this part of the water right here really gives it a dramatic feel. A lot of word balloons, but again, not reading it, maybe that's just part of the story. A little bit of exposition dump. This is an origin issue, a number 0. Looks like we're on the surface of the moon here that they were showing before. We got some more word dumping here. Dude in a futuristic spacesuit looking thing. Nice onomatopoeia. Some cross hatching here for the shading, not too bad. A nice sense of atmosphere, I guess you could say, with the lighting. Choice of coloring here. Not terrible. Now we go to coming out, going in. I like the shading here, the coloring. That's a good choice. He's looking on. I guess this is gas release. Now you see here on this part of the vapor, smoke, whatever you want to call it, there's no solid black line. That's what we call color holding. When you're doing digital colors, you color the line work so that it blends in a little bit better with your object that you're coloring. It's just a little effect that digital colorists like to use. Sometimes it can be off-putting, but when it's done well, it works really well, and here it's done really well. It's really up to the discretion of the colorist on how they choose to do that. So we got some blood splatter on the walls here. Going down this way, this is I don't know, this panel here looks like it might cut a little bit too much into this going down this way. So I would maybe make this panel a little smaller. I mean, I know it's the money shot, but I might either make this like the lower third of the page and have these two side by side here, or jut this one up a little bit more this way, or have the word balloon where he's saying the signal is strong major. Maybe have this like here kind of pointing down this way. That way your eye is led a little bit better to it. That's just my call. That's what I would have done. Lots of dramatic lighting here. The money shot, they're looking up at whatever the hell this is. It's all red. Again, red signifies evil, something bad. What is going on? It's not great. What is it? We don't know yet. We're not gonna know until they're ready to tell us. Again, when you're doing comics, you want to leave every page on a cliffhanger, a little mini cliffhanger. Remember that, because what do you want the reader to do? You want the reader to what? Turn to the next page. You want that page turn every time. So now we got a gaggle of guys here. They're fighting. Shit's happening. They got their guns. They got their suits on. These are pretty good angles to draw from. Not that easy. Pretty good. Little shoulder turn here. We got the we call it action lines. Denoting that he sees something going on behind him. Now this panel break here is a little. I guess I'm supposed to go from here to here, but I want to go from here to here. So again, that's that would be dependent on how the story reads, but I guess it works either way. Reading into the story, this guy's throwing a grenade, it explodes here. Maybe that's what's going on. So yeah, if that's the case, then that's what's going on. That works pretty good. We got the faboom here. Nice silhouettes of guys getting blown asunder. Really good onomatopoeia. We got nice blood spider here. This guy got effed up. Nice little page turn. Okay, and we got nice long shadow. That's very dramatic. I like that. This must be the room number coming in here. Lots of exposition dump. This hand is a little because it kind of looks AI-ish. Even for 1996, it kind of looks like he's got 5 fingers and a very long oblong thumb here. I would have had the artist go in and fix that up a little bit. This is just nitpicky, but yeah, I definitely would have, because it's kind of a main shot here. Early days of Ryan Benjamin, though. I'm sure he's killing it these days. And go up here. Just looking at, they got the placement of the picture here. Because this seems to be a central theme, if you will, for this page, I probably would have drawn this where I would have had the picture frame a little bit more center focus, maybe, instead of the guy, like have him walking, like he comes in the office room, whatever, and maybe had like the desk this way, okay, centered with the picture frame, the back of it this way. He's in the background, you can see him walking toward it. Obviously this is important to him, and now he's picking it up, he takes a look at it. See what I mean? Kind of placed a little bit more importance on it, because you don't really realize what the hell's going on until, oh look, it's down here, whee, all by itself. Now I think I would have had it a little bit more emphasis on that particular device, not so much on this guy, because all your emphasis on the guy is right here. Okay, maybe you could have probably not so much of the black space here, made these panels a little bigger, give your art more room to breathe. And here we have, is that the end of it right there? Is that the whole thing? Title, you got some exposition dump here, telling you about the book that's coming in here, some background art that's blurred up. Okay, that must be the end of the preview issue. And now we got some team character designs, who they are. I'm not going to read all that. That's for you to get the book and read it. Nice character design, it's not looking too bad. I don't know if I would have had these in black and white. I probably would have colored all this and made this background art a little bit darker. I don't know. Just me nitpicking here. More of the same. More of the same. And see, now they got this guy in color. The black guy, the bad guy in color. Doesn't kind of fit in with the rest of it, does it? Yeah. It should all be in color. Now we got more exposition and interview. I mean, is that all that really necessary? Probably not. But that's how they did things back then, and I don't even know what the hell that's supposed to be. I think that's some kind of graphic. Again, with the separate, this bad graphic design, just terrible. Why would you do that? It's horrible. It's even hard to look at. And then we got the ad for Phantom Guard #1 coming in October. I'm assuming of 96. Who knows? Great looking team shot here by Mr. Ryan Benjamin. Good looking stuff. Phantom Guard, I highly recommend you find it, check it out, do your Google, ask for it in your local comic book retailers. Find it, check it out. I'm going to be doing the whole series in this video thing. I don't know if I want to call it a series or not. Again, I don't know how it's going to do. Just kind of testing the waters out here. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you're digging it, hit like and subscribe. Check us out on Saturdays, the studio, 7 p.m. Eastern. Me and a bunch of really cool artists that we call ourselves the Bigwigs. Sometimes we promote indie comics. We draw, we talk, we rib on each other. It's a good time had by all. Again, every Saturday, 7 o'clock Eastern. Mama Donna likes to be on there in the sidelines and insult snipers. It's a good time had by all. Thanks for watching and have a good day. This is Don at Don Draw Stuff on X, same on YouTube and Instagram.